Alright guys, it's LSP. It's currently the 4th of June 2019, almost 10 past 1 p.m. GMT time. So, first things first, I posted 5 videos on my YouTube channel, some old videos of me trading QCOM way back when. This was back in 2009, so it's not very refined. The technology that I was using back then was a little bit less favorable, we'll say. Camtasia wasn't amazing back then. It was okay, it wasn't amazing. And I was sat in my garage, which I transformed into an office. So, you know, I had plenty of screens and all this stuff all kind of set up, and which is a bit pointless really now I think about it, because all I did was trade QCOM most of the time. But it's just, I think what it was, I've had a lot of comments over the last year, you know, people saying, you know, I'll say it like this: there's a lot of traders out there that claim to have done certain things and this and that. I can personally back it up because I've got over 300 videos of me talking and going through these trades. And what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and get them all online somewhere, and just give people a link and just let people just go and watch them. It's you know, there's no charge or anything silly like that. I just want to put them somewhere online so people can just go and watch them and just maybe glean some information. There's a lot of talk about psychology in these videos. And you can see the evolution of me personally as a trader from stocks, specializing in QCOM for years, all the way through to Forex now. And you'll understand how I've arrived at where I've arrived at with my technical analysis and my price action reading. You know, and I suppose from an arrogant point of view as well, just a little bit of arrogance, and I guess a little bit of pride as well. There's a lot of things that I used to do back then, which again I've got recorded. Okay, they're on film. It's very difficult to change what I've done. I can't change it. It's there, you know, where I evolved as a trader and arrived at certain realities, you know, by myself through trial and error and experience. And I'm not going to let anybody take that away from me. Yeah. Nobody can turn around to me and say, well, I taught you that, or I'm responsible for that. No, you're not. I'm responsible for that. Me personally, I went through all that pain. Nobody lost 16.5 grand on one trade. Okay, I did that. You know, I was the one that was in that biotech stock right when it dropped, you know, and I was trying to buy it and it halted for 3 days, and I had to sit through that agonizing stomach sickness, and it was horrible. The panic, my heart was pounding, I felt sick to my stomach. I threw up twice, you know, and then when the market opened, I was down 16.5 grand, and I closed the trade. I had a margin call. Nobody can take that away from me. I experienced that. So through these experiences, I've arrived at where I am now. Now that doesn't mean I haven't learned from other people, you know, over the years. Of course I have, you know, and I respect that. I respect the people that I've learned from, you know, and when it's necessary, you know, I say who those people are and who I've learned from. But like I said, I've experienced this myself, you know, and I went through this evolution as a trader, and it's nice to see this evolution. I want to try and put the videos in a way where you can see that evolution, but I personally have to go through these videos. Some of them are hours long, you know, and just try to capture the best moments, I guess. So put them in a way where it makes sense. If I just throw them all up online somewhere, it's not really going to make sense. But I want to kind of get the progression from sort of 2003 all the way to 2012, and see how I kind of see if I can do it that way. But we'll see. So with all of that said, guys, sorry about the little rant. You know, we've got Euro up now. If you're not following me on Twitter, guys, at LockstockPip, there's a couple of things that I posted on USD CAD. I'm not going to go over it, but there was a trade that I posted from start to finish, so that was nice to see, and I'm happy that, you know, the way that trade worked out. So it's every now and then I do that. I'll post something on Twitter. You know, it's not very popular in terms of, you know, my following or anything like that. But, you know, if you follow the Twitter page, you know, you'll see, you know, maybe a little something. I guess that might help. I don't know. Just say it like that. So let's just take a look at Euro, guys, and see where we're at with Euro. I'm choosing Euro specifically because it's had a nice little pop recently. We still have all of this liquidity build up under here now, and we've got the inefficiency here, which is still here. The inefficiency is still there, so it is possible that price does, you know, sort of come down. We did have this one candle right here this week, You know, we had a nice pop up and some decent rejection. We've had some lower prices once, twice, 3 times now, which kind of makes sense that it's popping back up to take out the liquidity here and possibly up here. So if we just drop down to the daily, I have to zoom in a bit. You know, we've had that second touch here, high, high low, nice response, really nice day yesterday, and then today was the stop run into the other inefficiency, which is pretty much filled in. Okay, so where do we go from here? Hard to say, hard to say. And I guess what we can glean from this video is something that I found very useful for myself in my own personal trading, is when you're looking, say, at the monthly or the weekly charts, and sometimes it's difficult to gauge after, you know, a stop run or a liquidity fill or a rebalancing of price. It's hard to gauge where price is going to go next because it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. When it's like that, you drop down to the daily. If you don't see what you want to see on the daily, you know, you drop down to a 4 hour, but there will be a range that you can play with. So right now, I'm looking at Euro and I'm saying, all right, we've had a really nice pop. It's filled in the inefficiency here, okay, and where do we go from here? You know, what do I have to work with? Well, there's a small inefficiency up here, okay, and there's some liquidity above these highs, right? Okay, great. Do I think price is going to go up there? Well, let's do a little sort of range projection around about 100 pips or so. We'll call it, right? Okay, fine. So 100 pips. Is it likely that Euro is going to move another 100 pips higher? Maybe. Can it do it? Yes, of course, right? So at this point, do I feel that price is either going to go lower or higher? Not sure, bit neutral. So let's drop down to the 4 hour and let's see if the 4 hour gives us any more information. And you can see it much clearer here. Liquidity build up, inefficiency. Okay, we've already filled this one in, so all the liquidity has gone up here. It is possible. We do have this void here now, so if price does come down, we drop down to the hourly and see. Bit of a messy day today, obviously. That's fine. I don't like when I see things like this, guys. I have this really nice sort of aggressive pop, sort of like this that's a mini capitulation, I guess. I don't like voids below, okay? Because how many times have you seen situations where you have a really nice extended move like this and then price kind of goes sideways, sideways, a little bit of a drop and then rips again, but doesn't sort of come down or pulls back deep enough, you know, to get a decent entry. So it's a question of letting Euro settle a little bit. 15-minute today, pop up, pop down. I mean, I imagine this would be a clean area, I guess, for price to come to. Just running through the process in my head. 5-minute. See prices accelerating just a little. Nothing crazy, but just accelerating a little. We've got obviously a Monday low of the week so far and a Tuesday high of the week. Do I think this is going to be the high? I don't know, you know. It would make more sense that Wednesday would be the high of the week, to be honest. Personally. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. Let's drop back down to the 15. Not something that I would want to be buying, that's for sure. Not something that I want to be buying. But I'll leave you with this. What I'm going to do, I tried something different with the format of the video today and the way that I'm speaking. I'm kind of trying to get used to a particular style of or approach of talking where it's going to blend into the trading room when I start the trading room. So that's basically me talking over, you know, price action and kind of seeing, because what I'm going to end up doing is when I have the trading room, I'll have a sort of a basket of pairs that we'll be looking at, probably the majors, and maybe one cross, which will be pound Japanese yen, because I do like that pair. And then sort of going through on a daily basis, it'll be the London session. I'm not going to be trading New York, but I'll do the London session. And then if it really sort of takes off and I have more time, then I may add the sort of New York session afterwards. But it's definitely something that I want to get back into, you know, having a nice trading room, loads of people in there, you know, everybody sharing ideas. because as I was going back over my old videos, I mean, it really sort of got my juices flowing. I really want to get this. I really want to get this trading room open as soon as possible. So it will be after the summer. I'll be away the whole month of August, and then when I get back in September, I'll get the trading room up and running, and then we'll take it from there. All right, guys. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to let Euro settle a little bit. And I will say this. Sorry, something else I want to mention quickly. When I have the trading room, I'm a scalper by nature, scalper, whatever, however you want to call it. And you know, I don't trade every day, but there's something that I'm going to be doing that I want to show a progression of, basically trading every day, and finding something every day just to sort of capture a little bit of movement here and there. And again, all with the idea of trading room in mind. That's the ultimate goal. Get the trading room up and running, and I want to try and find the best format that's going to be the most beneficial for traders that are in the trading room. So we'll see. All right, guys. So we'll leave it at that. I'm not going to touch Euro. Just going to see how it's kind of moving around. Let the market settle a little bit for today, and then I'll reassess in the evening, 10 o'clock my time, and then I'll sort of see where the daily candle is, and then we'll take it from there. Maybe something tomorrow, and if I do see anything, then I'll probably post it on Twitter. All right, guys, take care, and I'll speak to you soon.